FTC Deland, joined with Joe, part of the electric diploma program. And there's a lot going on here, and I know nothing about this, Joe. Now, if I don't know anything about this, could I still jump into the electric program here at FTC?
Oh yeah, we start you from a basics off the street going into and try and get you to a point where you're a working apprentice when you come out.
Excellent. Now, how long have you been in the electric industry?
Pushing 25 years now.
Wow. So you know what's going on.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
And I noticed, looking around, there's only a handful of students in here, so you get to really get up close and personal and show them really how to do things. You're not really spread out a lot.
No, the class sizes stay between 10 and 20 people. My average is about 10 right now.
Yeah.
And it's really nice because it's hands-on. I get to pull each one of them aside like they're their own apprentice and work with them one at a time.
Now, I see two different sides going on here. One side we have the wood, other side we have the metal. What's the difference between these both?
The wood is more of a residential setting where we teach them how to drill through wood and that kind of stuff, where in industrial, commercial, you're going to be more into a metal stud. So it gives you a little bit difference on how you're running the actual conduit or MC cable through it.
What are the advantages of FTC Deland when it comes to actually going to school here, but also afterwards?
Going to school is they get a lot of hands-on.
Yeah.
I have as many hours in lab as I do in sitting in the room.
Yeah.
So where we're going over code and that kind of stuff in the classroom, learning the actual theory behind it, we're actually starting them in the field, working on stuff with hands-on. Coming out, we have a lot of contractors that we work with, the union side and the non-union side, where they all are looking to us to give them something to start with. Afterwards, it gives you a good core base to go out into the workforce, and you walk out and you can bend conduit the first day on the job, where you're not considered a green apprentice anymore, where you don't know anything.
You actually have that hands-on experience, but also all the details when it comes to the code, so you know exactly what you're doing.
Right.
And there's a lot of jobs, especially it seems like in Florida, with all the construction going on.
Oh yeah.
We're now on the residential side of things. I'm joining with Danny. Now, Danny, you're a student. How long have you been going to school here at FTC?
So far, I believe I'm on my 5th month here.
And you're doing hands-on experience.
Yeah.
What you're going to get in your job.
Yeah. Right now, we're bending conduit and running it from the panel to the box.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because everything that Professor Joe over here, he's always with us and he's showing us what not to do and what to do with it.
Yeah, it's great. There's a lot of communication, and like I said earlier, a small hands-on classroom. So if I were to guess, you really can't beat that when it comes to learning everything you want to know about your trade.
Yeah.
So what has been the most fun about FTC Deland and the electric program?
The most fun that I have experienced is really the hands-on with the residential and the commercial settings, as also as like the little wiring with the boxes and putting it inside, learning how to wire up the panels. The thing I like about it is that everyone here is like a big family.
Yeah.
So it's always good to have confidence with what you're doing.
What are the advantages when it comes to, all right, you want to get into a trade, you want to become an electrician, get into construction, all that good stuff. Or what would you tell them about FTC Deland to convince them that this is the place to go?
I believe that this is the place to go because as soon as you enter through the doors, just talking to the first person you meet, it's always warm and welcoming.
It really is.
And also that every classroom has its own different environment.
Yeah.
It's always about the base setting and the individualization to everyone.
Yeah.
And he is a great professor because he shows you exactly what to do on how to do it, and he's always one-on-one with you, and it's never a wrong answer.
Here at FTC Deland with Tony from the HVAC program. Now, the one thing that Florida never really runs out of the need of is, well, AC, and FTC Deland is teaching everybody about that, right?
Absolutely.
Now, how long have you been here?
About a year.
About a year?
Yeah.
And how many students would you say you have in your class?
Probably around 15.
Mm-hmm. So very small classroom sizes like the other programs here.
Yeah.
Now, what's the difference between other programs, maybe in other schools, compared to what goes on here with FTC Deland?
Well, what interests me with FTC was that they offered a PLC program, which is programmable logics, which is a little bit more advanced when you're going out in the field and looking for if you're going to work in industrial or commercial refrigeration. So
now, what advantages does that give you in the field?
Well, in field, I could actually go into just a PLC technician job, which is almost completely separate from air conditioning, refrigeration. But PLC is involved in just about everything. Your stoplights are running on a PLC program. So it's really endless on where I can go with this. I can work industrial, I can work commercial, I can just be computer programming. So it's pretty good.
You're kind of like one step ahead of the game if you are
Right.
part of that program. With FTC Deland too, they're very flexible when it comes to when you can take your classes, day, night. That really helps out in the long run, right?
Yes, absolutely. And they also offer one-on-one, where like if your schedule is off for that week, you can work with that instructor and make up your credits or whatever you need. But you can go to school during the day if you work at nights. You can go to school at night if you work days. So it's there's no reason not to come to school.